Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5. Folks, today we have got Homestead-Miami and the Shape Your Future United Census 2024, we'll say. And it's also not 300 miles. It doesn't matter. I don't need to go over all that. You know that. We don't run the full races here in Xfinity. We did spend some money, so we need to set up our work plan because I believe, our engine is now set to an 85, so that's going to be a big deal for us. So let me set this up. We'll go over it in just a moment. All right, so our car will be just a little bit faster than it has in the past, which is great for us. And aside from that, though, we haven't quite maxed it out, but if we do well or we're able to buy another car, which is extraordinarily expensive, we'll be able to start to overlap getting the car set up and ready for the racing. Anyway, $140,000 up for grabs, 100 laps. Let's get out there, do a little bit of practice, and we'll see you right before qualifying. But we couldn't get it. We were 3/10 off, and consistently 33.8, 33.84, right in that very area. So that's not great. Could be a rough race for us with the old 84, but we got to get out here and do our practice, or our qualifying, and see where we end up from that point.
Moments later.
Nope. What the hell? We're going to take it, and we're going to do another race in this episode because there was nothing I could do with that car. I don't know what else to say. It was just seemingly that was the race we had today. Well, it happens to the best of us, but that's not it, folks. I probably edited it, that whole situation, to make it go by really fast because, you know, I'm going to give you a full episode. So we're going to go ahead and do Texas right now. Completely different track. We don't have enough money to upgrade the aero or the suspension, so hopefully that's not costly, and that's not part of the reason why, because we were driving faster than we should have been able to or something, and the car just isn't good enough to do that. I don't know. Hopefully this isn't a trend, but we'll find out. We are going to go ahead and run Texas right now. Let me set up the car, and we'll get out there. Car's maxed out, 85 speed, 80 aero, 80 suspension. So we're good for that. Our next race after this is Bristol, so that's exciting. You know I love me some Bristol. So I'm pretty sure I screwed up by choosing the engine over suspension, or aero for that matter. Hopefully we place well enough in the next two races to be able to kind of make up for it so that we can upgrade one of them before we go to Talladega, because we had to go out of our way to make sure this car isn't loose coming out in this track as well, and it's a completely different track style. We had a perfect oval track at Homestead, and here we are at Texas, where we've got the D shape, and just not great for us overall. We were about 3/10 off, just a little bit over 3/10 off. Can we make up for it in the race? Well, a lot of this will have to do with draft, which we have very minimal drafting ability anyway, but we'll have to see what we can do. Qualifying pole position was 29.6. We're a couple seconds off of that, almost exactly. Let's get out there, try to put down a decent lap and see if we can get near the top 20. All right, here we go through the quad oval. Qualifying lap now underway. See if I can get a nice turnout. Car feels, fine. We have to somehow get under a 31, which we didn't do at all in practice, even close, so I don't feel real confident about this, but here we are. We'll try to let it fade up and then get tight down as quick as possible. Yeah, we're not getting 20th place. It was probably one of our better laps, but we're going to definitely need the draft to get us up into that top 20. We've got two more opportunities. We've got to get a top 20 here and at Bristol for us to get our incentive money, which at this stage in the career is really big for us. Top 5 qualifying: Ellis, Alfredo, Custer, Poole, and Hemrick. Custom drivers, Bethel leads the way. And it's Lane in 22nd, Kane in 23rd, Schildhaus 24th, Carpenter 25th, Graham 26th, we're in 27th, Jones 28th, Chavez 29th, Perez 30th, Egan 31st, Oliveira 32nd, Malone 33rd, Norton 34th, Costa 35th, and Smith 36th. Got 100 laps here at Texas, and we have got our pre-race information. Schildhaus had to change his engine after qualifying. He has to go to the back. And Justin Allgaier, he'll be making his way up to the front in no time, I'm sure, but he failed technical inspection. That puts him in the back. And Ryan Ellis is your pole winner, as we are well aware.
Coming to the green, driver. Be ready. Ready. Green flag is in the air.
All right. We're in 25th place right now because of a couple cars having to go to the back. We'll rely heavily on the draft and making hopefully great decisions to, you know, not die or run into anybody. I mean, we got the hole and I didn't show it, obviously, because it's kind of a little cheeky way to do things, but we did end up getting compliments for our clean driving in the DNF. So I laughed because obviously we didn't drive clean. We're so loose we couldn't drive it no matter what, even after I tightened it up as much as I could with pit stop type changes or adjustments, and that ended up not helping us at all. So it's just kind of a little glitchy way that they do it, I guess. People are all, oh, you're such a safe driver because you didn't run into anybody else, but you did crash. Luckily for us, because we did wipe out John Hunter in the last race on that first caution when we tried to adjust things, and the effect of the final part of the race was nothing bad there for us, so that's good. Obviously, we've got some good stuff going for us here as we've caught up to the front of our subscriber drivers and are sitting here about to be in 19th place. So car is running a lot faster than I expected it to be, considering how poorly we were doing in qualifying. Problem is, once we get to this point, I don't foresee me and Lane catching up to Ryan Truex in that group. So that part sucks. What do we got for... Oh, it's crazy how we have the exact same amount of... Wow. We got the same amount of laps in the car for this track as we did for Homestead. I thought Texas was bigger than Homestead. Anyway, though, we obviously need to get this top 20. We need to make as much money as humanly possible so that we can put probably suspension. I know aero would be important for Talladega coming up, but I still think gripping the tires, especially with a short track next, is huge. I think we have about 80 grand in the bank. I'm not sure, though, even if we get 100 grand here, I'm not sure that that's going to be enough, and that's the concern. How's the tire wear right now? 94. 4 laps in. Wow, we slid it up there, actually. But that was just because I held it down too hard. 5 laps in. 88 in the right rear. So we're doing right around 2% per lap, which means that in 25 laps we're going to be at, yeah, we'd be completely fine. We'll be completely fine. We're actually not catching or passing Lane, though. That's interesting. I'm not pushing it hard either, but Ryan Truex is driving away, and we're not really... we're getting a nice run out here, it looks like, with the draft. There we go. Get off the gas again. It's kind of just a real chill race right now because we got up to the position we're in. We're not really able to pass Lane. Been able to catch him, but I'm going to try to do something on the outside here. Keep the speed in it a little bit more. Nope. Got tight right away. Can't do it. So we're going to actually lose time. Yeah, so I don't even know. I mean, obviously, if we end up having... Looks like Alfredo is dropping back, actually. If we end up having cautions, we'll be up in the group again. We'll be able to stay in their draft. That's going to potentially give us an opportunity to... Whoa. I got to be careful about my exit of 4. Here comes Carpenter. That was not great, actually. That was really bad. Our exit, I didn't let it fade up, and the car just tried to spin out. It's all right. Let's do this, and Fade up a little bit. Little bump on Carpenter, but didn't affect him or myself. Great. This is what I want to do. Drive side by side right now. Oh, we got a nice runoff. Oh, we got loose. We're all right. I mean, obviously, contact, no big deal, but it becomes a big deal if I make him angry. Tried to push it, and as you can tell, us being pinched down is definitely causing issue with us trying to get around him. Try to do it on the top side, I guess. I don't know. At least here we could fade up. Nope. Car just got bad. Casey Kane made his way up. Michael Chavez as well, making their way up through the pack. Hoping that... Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Keep it off the wall. Oh, come on, man. 65%. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on here with the car, but it's not going great. And of course, Justin Allgaier should be catching and passing a lot of these cars as well. Yeah, what is going on with it? I gotta fight it. I gotta fight it all race long, guys. We're getting loose off now. If I don't push it, though, we're gonna lose positions as we are right now. And we need a top 20. Yeah, I'm smacking the wall now because we're too loose. Unbelievable. A little bit of heat in that right rear, but nothing that should be doing this. Here comes Bethel. She's about to take it on the inside. Yeah, right there. I'm feeling the car just completely be lost on the exit of the turn again. So with fresh stuff, we're good, but as soon as we're in it at all and wearing it out, we're not okay. And as you can tell, it's not going well here. Because cars are starting to pass us, we got Speedy Jones catching us. Bernardo de Oliveira catching us as well. Oh, he's a little bit farther back, but you get my point. It's not going great. We're battling it every turn. If I can get into Bethel's draft, I might have a shot, but I definitely need to start focusing on the suspension and aero on this car so that we can get through these races. Oh my goodness. Turning the steering wheel to the right coming off of 4 is terrifying. But I'm not giving up. I'm still battling it out, trying to catch up to Bethel, trying to do anything I can do here. I'd almost rather the car tight on exit than loose. It's insane on exit when it starts to turn completely sideways. Unable to catch Bethel, but it's not really going well because we don't have... Well... Oh, and then we finally lost it. All right. All right. Well, that's it. It's not good. I don't know what to say. We just, as the thing went on, we just started to lose it. We've got to upgrade this thing. Wow. All right. And give it another go. If I kept that in third gear, I probably could have driven out of it, but then what? I guess finish the thing, but you know what I'm saying. It just not great. Oh, I got loose right there even. We got it together, but that was crazy.
Stay low, stay low. All right, you're clear.
Just trying to figure out what we can do without burning up these tires during this fuel run because, I mean, I feel like we had like 8 or 10 laps still in the tank and the car was completely uncontrollable. We're still, our exits are still funky here. I'm almost thinking I need to run a higher line so that the transition isn't as strong. Atlanta was such a great track for us, and now we're just getting hosed. And it's because I upgraded the engine instead of upgrading suspension or aero first. That was very poor taste of me, but I want more speed. But if you can't control the car, then what's the worth of having more speed? Wow, again, just steering wheel snaps to the right coming off of 4. You can say, oh, you're overdriving it, but if I don't overdrive it, I'm sitting in 36th place. That's kind of the point. We've got to try to get to 20th. We need that extra money. Lot of race left, but I don't want to be dropping back really far as well.
You're all clear on the bottom end. You got room. You're clear.
See if I fade it up right here. Nope, still went right. Wheel still went to the right. Just trying to, maybe I don't know, do that. But how long can I do that for? Well, okay, so explanation of what I did. I didn't just gun it on the exit. I got on it real slow, got it to about 162 and maintained the speed. Nope. But lost it again. I just held onto the steering wheel, made the car stay straight basically there instead of turn. And we lost time. So we can't do that. Otherwise, we're going to be in a really bad spot overall. We just got to drive better than, fighting the car. We just got to drive it out. Try to do well. Not much of an option. These two are fast, Kane and Bethel. We're a quarter of the way through the race, and we're struggling a bit. We are struggling a bit. Trying to figure it out. Can I catch Bethel's draft and have it help pull me up around Kane going around 3 and 4? I'm trying to let it just naturally fade up. It's not, the wheel turning to the right isn't extraordinarily pronounced or anything, but it's definitely happening every time. It's controllable, if that makes sense. It grips up pretty quick doing it, but my big fear is that as we get more and more into the fuel run, that it's not going to last.
Careful. Still there.
I guess we'll find out. I can't get around these two. But if I can stay with these two, then if there's a caution, we have an opportunity. We also have a decent pit crew now, so we're not going to be dropping spots that way. I guess there's opportunity for us to do some good work. That was actually pretty good right there, and we're going to get around Kane doing it. Well, we might lose it right here. I don't know. Yep. Wow, what a run. What a run for Kane around 3 and 4 to just go flying up past us again. Can I? Well, I don't know if I want to be on the inside, but here we are doing the thing. Going through 1 and 2, hoping to... Or no, this is 3 and 4. Never mind. This is very dangerous for me, but here I am going to do it anyway. Little contact because we started to get loose. See, that's why I can't do it. I guess if I'm just going to have to play the game of staying with these two, and then as we stay with these two, and then as things do what they do, hopefully we'll be able to kind of get out of it, Like when we pit, we'll be able to pass them, or if there's a caution, we'll be able to pass them. We won't on these tires. We're back to the 65. We got 17 laps to go. That's not good. We're actually totally burning through these tires. Kind of trying to drive like Casey Kane is right now. Not trying to get that extra run around through the corner. I'm just trying to stick with him. And funny enough, doing that, we didn't lose it coming out of 2. I didn't lose it right there at all either. I let the car just fade up. Of course, running with him in the draft is giving him runs around Bethel, which is fine, but I'm just saying that's what happened there as I stuck with him. He got on the brakes because Bethel was got down in his line, and they're all polite here.
Say hi up here.
Wow. Yep. We're technically still losing. Okay, we grabbed up. So we were actually fishtailing all through that whole first area off the exit of 4th. That's amazing.
Still there?
And we lost it again. Caught it, but... Nope. And we're starting to lose them. That's not where I want to be, folks. It's not where I want to be. Hoping that if I'm like super gentle with the gas pedal, I can start to make runs. I'm not really sure if that's going to work, but especially since Speedy Jones is catching us, we might drop back to 25th before the end of this run. Maybe more, I don't know. Maybe not. We kind of got it back together after our slip up. Ellis might lap us during this run, I don't know. I hate this. I mean, fighting a car. It's one thing to fight the other drivers on the track, but fighting a car like this is not fun. It's all right, though. It's part of the challenge of the game and the decisions you make. I should have known better. I got excited about speed and didn't think it mattered that much, but it really is. Well, we gained a 10th on those two that time, but it's because I didn't slow down much at all. I just ran it through the turn. Oh, that's going to go bad. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Really? Nope. I'm losing it. Come on. We're going to drive it through this time. Come on. Same thing. Oh, we're going to get hit. Oh, thank goodness we didn't. Okay. Apparently that's just how it's going to go. How bad was that on the tires? Wow.
Outside.
Not good. Not good for us at all. Right around the same time, too. We just have no acceleration or no drive around. I'm losing it right now at 156 miles an hour. I just can't. The car is undrivable again. We have to finish the races. We got to try to do whatever we can to finish every race that we're running. I'm loose right now. Like, coming out of that turn, we have no grip. Could have something to do with what was on the tires. I don't know if the game simulates the grass on the tires, but what I do know is that was bad. We just slid out of 4. We got to make it as long as we can. We got 9 left in the tank. We're gaining on Jeremiah Graham and Bryce Egan right now a little bit, but that whole pack once we get up to him. But the problem is, once we get up to him, we're going to have to deal with the fact that we have no... I'm not... Oh, my goodness. Thank goodness. That's all I can say there. I don't Daniel Hemrick brought out the caution. Looks like he's out of the race. And we start in the back, but everyone's caught back up. I think we're a lap down now, so that's crappy, but we'll find out how many positions we can get right now.
Careful, still there. Inside.
All right. Come out of here with a nice run.
Stay high up there.
That felt good.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear.
I'm not talking a lot here. I'm just trying to drive is what's going on. We've got all these cars. We got 10 cars to pass.
Careful, still there. All clear. All right, you're clear.
Well, we're not going to be able to. Parker Smith, or no, we're the first car a lap down right now, so 28th place. I mean, all I can do is drive, but
Careful, still there.
this sucks. Because until there's another caution, this is just where we are. But we got to do it. I mean, we messed it up. We messed it all up. We didn't bring out the caution the second time, even though we screwed up, though. So that's all that mattered really to me, is that we ran and we didn't bring out the caution. That we spun out. We drove it through the infield. We made it through. We didn't bring out that caution, even though we spun out. I feel okay about that.
Hold your line, got one inside. All right, you're clear.
There we go. Working on not just thunderfooting it on the exit of the turns. Working on
Stay high up there.
kind of doing what they do and hoping that it results in more grip and especially for longer. I guess this is a whole learning experience when you got a car that's not upgraded, balanced. Maybe I should have just saved up as much money as possible and upgraded all three at the same time. And then we got to somehow figure out how to buy at least one, maybe two, maybe three more cars total. But I think we'll be in Xfinity for a while, so it's okay. We'll probably be in the Cup Series while we're still in Xfinity. Oliveira putting up a nice fight on our inside here.
Stay high up there.
He's in the draft with Bethel. That's what's helping to carry him through.
Careful, still there.
There we go. We grabbed up into Speedy Jones' draft, and that just shot us up to this group.
Got one down low.
I'd love to. There we go.
Clear there.
As long as we keep the grip up, we'll be all right.
Still there. All right, clear outside.
I'm kind of, I don't know, half trying to... Oh, that was nice. I'm half trying to do what I can not to overdrive it like I was.
Careful, still there.
So, yeah, early on, we were able to blow past cars, but it was also because I was getting full on the gas there. We haven't gotten slick through 4 really at all since this, so this is good. Of course, Bethel's right there, so let me see if I can clear her here and then kind of let off the gas a little and get back on it. I just wanted to clear her so that we weren't coming side by side so I could fade up properly. I was able to do it. Now she's going to drive right under me. And that's okay. Slight contact wasn't okay, though, because, of course, that bounces you right up the wall, and we're not losing any position anyway. We can't get position from these cars, but I'm just trying to... What I'm really trying to do is make sure that Gary Norton doesn't catch me, and he's less than a second behind and counting and gaining, so it's a big deal. We've also got Ryan Ellis about a half a lap in front of us, and that's important for if a caution doesn't fly. Well, another caution needs to fly before we get lapped again, so we can get our lap back. What do we got here? 19 left in the tank. See, before we had, what, 17 left in the tank and we're at 65%? I'm driving it different. We're at 19 and have 73%. Even if it's not huge, I think that we're saving tires. I think we are. It's a nice, I mean, the draft is obviously helpful. There we go. Nice drive out of here is going to get us the spot from... Oh, sorry, Bernardo. That wasn't great. And that's going to cost us a spot again. Wow. Fickle it is. Fickle it is. All right, we're going to go ahead and speed things up for the next 17 laps till we're pitting, until caution comes out. It's not appearing that it's going to be our last stop. It looks like we're going to be 2 laps short. So maybe we need to play the fuel savings game and watch a caution come out and ruin our fuel savings game. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we come back on the mic. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We were so about to be in trouble. What's weird? No. We didn't get the wave around. Because he lapped some other cars that were technically a lap in front of us. So now we can get up to 25th. That sucks. So now we got to catch up to Parker Smith, which is right in front of us, but we got to catch him, pass him, and have another caution come out. We do have to pit one more time. My car would not shift. What is going on here, folks? That was unbelievable. That was weird. Now I got to catch up. All right. I love challenges with this car. It's the world I'm living in today. It's a world I'm living in today. We'll get it figured out. Don't worry, folks. We got this. Don't need to overdrive it. Driving it just fine like I was actually had us catch up to Bethel. So that was a big deal. That's something I really needed to keep in mind when I was running this earlier. Is that I should be able to just hit my marks and slowly catch and pass. Or quickly catch and pass if I'm in the draft like I am right now with Malone. We're going to stay in the middle. You got the... I was trying something out. It worked as far as not getting slippery went, but it didn't work as far as just driving in general. Schildhouse is there too. We got to get around him if we want to be the first car lap down. We really need that to happen, so there we go, getting up around Parker Smith. Yeah, we were doing probably 8 miles an hour slower on exit with the tires that we were at, but everyone else was worn out pretty bad too at the end, and we had started to We were really cautious on the way that we were accelerating, and so it had helped us quite a bit. And so now my big goal is really just to try to continue to master that on this track. Smooth off the gas, not, you know, coming off so it slows down, and then not super hard on the gas early so you're not going way too fast coming out. And it's working. I wish our previous goal was top 25s. We had to get 4 out of 5 and we did it. Unfortunately, top 25 is not going to cut it this time, so got a lot of work cut out for us, or we need to catch another caution. I'm not sure if we will by the end of this one. We should, because based on how this race has gone, that's just how it seems to feel like it's been going.
Hold your line, stay high. Stay high up there.
Just trying to work our way around the outside of Oliveira. I guess with the, I was going to say with the tires that we've got right now, it's not really that difficult, but my big goal is to catch back up to Bethel and Kane and them. Oh, just the slightest contact with Oliveira, and it's shot us right up into the wall. That sucked. I got to get my crap back together. Focus back up. I mean, I'm okay with working with Olivier to get up to Speedy Jones. Give him a little bump there, worked out. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a bump.
Stay high up there.
There we go. Kind of working with Olivier and being in his draft, not in the corner, but being in his draft on the straightaway has gotten us up to Parker Smith, but I'm driving a little too hard again because I'm actually starting to slide out of 4. 25 laps left in the race. We are 3/4 of the way through it, and it has just flown by because of how hard it's been driving the car. 19 in the tank, so we got to pit with at least 6 left to go. We'll see when everybody else starts to pit. I personally would love to just see a caution right now before he starts to lap other cars that I have passed. Like if he laps Lance Norrick, for instance, Lance Norrick is a lap ahead of us even though we're in front of him. So if he laps Lance Norrick gets the free pass. And that's not great. That was a good run. See if we can hang on to those speeds. Looks like we did it. We're doing better. We got 17 in the tank, 70. See, we're doing way better on the wheels, on the tires. I just didn't start the race that way, and that cost us all of it, actually. Lessons were learned. I should take notes on how to drive, but I know next time we come to Texas, I'm going to have a more upgraded car, and it's going to be a lot more stable because I'm going to focus on my suspension and aero. I think the car is fast enough to run top 20s as long as I pay attention to what I'm doing. See, we got all the way back up to we got all the way back up to Speedy Jones. Came off that corner and felt good, but I was just making sure. Got a little nervous. Not gonna lie. Got a little nervous. Give me a caution. We're inside. We're going to work it. We're going to try to do this. He's hanging us down. Can we drive off, or are we going to be... Whoop, whoop, whoop. No, no, no. Barely touched him. Barely touched him. He's gone. I think they're... Crap. Sorry, Speedy. I think they're pretty loose as well around that area, man. I barely rubbed up against him, and that happened. Well, we got our free pass, so hits that thumbs down for me doing it that way. No, I didn't mean to do it like that. That's all. Feel bad about it. Or I won't be pitting anymore. Don't hit the thumbs down. You can grate. Why? I can't shift out of second gear again. What happened there? Huh. All right. Anyway, yeah, don't hit the thumbs down. That absolutely destroys my channel. I'm such a small channel. Been doing promotional stuff. That's how I've gained the subscribers, but really most of the people that are watching are still just the originals or the people who have naturally... By the way, for any other content creators out there who've been thinking about doing the promotions, it looks good on paper. You get more subscribers, and they're all actual... I'm talking about the promotions through YouTube. You get the subscribers. I don't know how they do it, because I went from... I think I've done... This will be the... I'm in a promotion right now, and it's for the first race of the season. And it's there to attract like-minded, you know, viewers. And we usually end up pulling... I think the least amount I pulled was 75 subscribers in 2 weeks. 275 and 760 something 1 week. Or one... It's over a 2-week period. Problem here is that it... I thought that they would watch. You know, like, I don't... They subscribe, which is awesome, but I'm not getting a bunch more views, so I don't... So I guess my whole point to that, to you guys that are considering doing the promotion, yeah, if you want the numbers so that you can be monetizing and stuff to get over that 1,000 mark or whatever, yeah, I recommend it for that reason. But as far as if you're looking to get sustained... viewers and things like that, I don't think the promotions are the way to go. Not through YouTube. You promote your stuff through other social media, you know, friends, family, things like that. But YouTube will get you the numbers, they'll get you the subscribers, they'll get you the views, but they're not, or for that one video, I should say, but they're not. It's not like they get you the natural subscribers that find you and become addicted to your content and just love what you're doing no matter what you're doing for content. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it would work great for other people, and maybe I'm just... maybe I shouldn't be doing this at all. I don't know. But I believe that I provide a unique content and an enjoyable experience, so I hope that the people out there that are watching continue to watch and continue to enjoy. And if anyone has any suggestions in general, I mean, not that I'm going to be like, oh yeah, let me change my whole style for you, but if people have suggestions, I'm always open to listening to them to help grow the channel and continue to produce continue to produce videos and content for you guys that you enjoy. I'm not looking to do this to get rich, but I would love to get money enough to put it back into the channel as well. Like, imagine if I did, and I've thought about this, doing like a multiplayer game with subscribers and actually have prizes for the top 3, you know, but also have a lot of fun. So just those types of things that I'd like to be able to accomplish, but I'm not doing it with my own money. I'll do it with the money I make from the channel. And although I have nearly 1,900 subscribers, the views are still almost similar to what they were when I had 300 subscribers. So, and when I had 300 subscribers, that was with no promotions. So that's kind of where it comes down to, where promotional stuff looks good on paper. But when you think about the goal of the channel and my goal overall, which is to try really hard to produce a channel that has people who are engaged, people who, you know, really want to come and watch that next race, watch that next video, be involved in the comments, be involved, just, you know, or to be honest with you, had a bad day, see the video is up and know that you're going to at least be able to enjoy, get away from the reality of the day. Get away from the reality of the day for 45 minutes or so, you know, and enjoy what you're watching. And that's really the goal of the channel. So I don't know what else I can do to attract more people to it so that we can start to do those other things. Right now, the niche of the channel, the special part of the channel is that I think it's 17 or 18 people are subscriber drivers in this, where I've actually added. And then the other part is that there's only one car in this entire Xfinity series that came with the original game. I created myself all the other cars, all the other paint schemes by hand, and brought in the 2023 roster with the remaining cars that were here. So yeah, it's not, I mean, you'd be like, well, so-and-so was 2023. They just didn't make the cut because I had subscriber drivers coming in as well. Do the same thing in the Cup Series. We'll bring in some. I've thought about doing a legacy thing. I might be able to still do it because I think that if I think there's a legacy file out there, and I think if I take that file, I can still mod it to match so that I can still put my subscriber drivers in there. So there's opportunity. I mean, this series itself is going to last for a long time. I don't know. Well, we're in April right now. My Dirt to Daytona series lasted almost a whole year. We got NASCAR 25 coming out next year, they say. I don't know if it's coming out early next year, if it's coming out end of next year, but this, I don't think that this is going to go that long. So if it does not go that long, I'd like to, you know, have some good filler stuff in between that has you guys excited about racing and as well, because this is a racing channel. Thought about or thinking about doing Twitch streaming. That's not going to be racing. Sometimes it will be. If I'm doing, oh my goodness. I drop back. No, we're not, because we're going to have like 3 laps to go. We're going to shut up now. Last thing though, just leave it, drop a comment if you have any ideas. If you're still around watching this, drop a comment. Let me know what types of things you think of. Yes, I've heard of doing the NASCAR Racing 2003 stuff. I've heard of doing Thunder and stuff like that. And those are on the docket maybe, but other ideas unique to those, let me know what you think. Anyway, let's finish this one out. We got an overtime here, and maybe we have a chance to snake some extra positions and turn this race that was going to be absolutely horrible into a pretty good situation. What is happening here? It's that, okay, I know what's doing it. I just have to hit the top of the shifter. And thankfully, there we go. I'll have to take a look at that later. It's something on the actual steering wheel that's causing the problem. And actually, we're super, super, super loose right now. There we go. We might not be able to snag a nice position because of this. Oh, contact with lane, and that's going to send us way up the track. We need to get on the inside. Oh, this is going really bad. We're about to drop back to 20th, which is fine. 20th is what we need, but lower than 20th is bad, and we might drop back farther because we're on the outside, and they're just driving past us. Come on. There we go. I'm going to keep this down tight to at least walk away with the 20th. We were doing so well, and then the caution was actually really bad for us. We were fighting up much better. That was a terrible race. That was a terrible race. And we did as good as we could with what we had. I'll just leave it at that. Top 5, Brennan Poole takes this one, then Jeffrey Earnhardt, Justin Haley, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Sammy Smith. Subscriber drivers, Carpenter 16th, Lane 17th, Chavez 18th, Jones 19th. We came in 20th, Bethel 21st, Kane 22nd, Oliveira 23rd, Schildhouse 25th, Smith 26th, Norton 27th, Malone 28th, Egan 29th, Perez 30th, Cost 32nd, Graham 33rd. And we had our leader of a lot of this race, Ryan Ellis, DNF late. Justin Allgaier starting in the back, worked his way up and then fell off. 38 to go, DNF as well. And Daniel Hemrick was your first DNF of the race, which led to last position. Ryan Ellis had your fastest lap of the race. Ryan Ellis led the most laps of the race. Rough day for him. He's going to end up being your unlucky dog. Jeffrey Earnhardt started 14th, finished second. On the move driver, Ryan Ellis, tough break, started first and finished 34th. Liza Bethel, friend and complimentary to our race. Our next race, as you're well aware, will be at Bristol Short Track. I also forgot, and we're going to do just a quick thing here. The race at Homestead-Miami. That was the race we DNF'd with at the beginning of the episode. Allgaier won it. Haley, Poole, Truex, Ellis, your top 5. Casey Kane was the top subscriber driver in 13th. Parker Smith 19th. Perez 20th. Chavez 21st. Schildhouse 22nd. Egan 24th. Bethel 25th. Graham 27th. Carpenter 28th. Jones 29th. Norton 30th. Cost 31st. Oliveira 32nd. Smith 33rd. Lane 34th. And Malone 35th. Anyway, folks, that is going to do it for this episode, though. Thank you so much for sticking with me on this one. And as always, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. And until next time, you take care.